The eternal spark, the story of the birth of the soul, the story of the emergence of the soul. Before the beginning of time, when the universe was just a vastness of silence and latent light, a single consciousness reigned over everything and nothing. This primordial consciousness had no form, name, or limit. It was simply called the Source. It was an ocean of potential, where every wave represented a possibility born of the pure desire to exist. But the Source felt a longing, although it was completely within itself. A cosmic curiosity made it dream of something more. And so, from the eternal silence, the first question arose: what would I be? Then, from the center of infinite consciousness, an explosion of light was born. This was no ordinary light, but a dance of divine energy, a living spark. This was the first breath of soul, a part of the Source that began to individualize. The spark was called the first soul. The first soul was the child of Source, but also the bearer of its curiosity. It was sent into the uncreated vastness to discover, to understand, to create. But in this vastness, the soul felt alone. How could it know love, beauty, or creation if it was the only witness to existence? Thus, the first soul expanded its own light, dividing itself into thousands of other sparks. Each spark was a part of itself, but also something unique, an individuality that carried a mixture of curiosity and a desire to explore. These sparks became the first souls, a shining choir that pulsated with living energy. In order for souls to experience themselves, they needed forms. Thus, they began to create. From their vibration, they wove stars, galaxies, and planets. Each soul chose a piece of the vast cosmic puzzle, transforming themselves into creators of a physical reality in which to live. But souls quickly discovered that while the physical universe was wonderful, it was not complete. They needed experiences, connections, lessons. They wanted to feel the contrast, light and shadow, love and loss, beauty and chaos. Thus, a plan emerged, the plan of incarnation. Another level of existence. He felt duality for the first time, the beauty of the physical body, but also its limitations. Amazed by the experience, he returned to the Source and told the other souls about the miracle of being in a body, about the emotions that flowed through it, about the complexity of creation. Inspired, other souls decided to incarnate as well, experiencing life in various forms: stars, oceans, animals, and, eventually, people. With each lifetime, souls gathered fragments of wisdom. Some souls got lost in the illusion of the physical world, forgetting that they were part of the Source. But even this loss had a purpose: to remind them of their power to choose their way back home. Over the eons, souls learned to dance between polarities, to transform pain into love and darkness into light. They discovered that the true essence of their existence was to become co-creators, to merge the curiosity of Source with the lessons of the physical universe. When all souls return to the Source, carrying with them every experience, every emotion, and every creation, the Source itself will be transformed. It will no longer be just a dormant consciousness, but a consciousness that has known all forms of existence. And then a new question will arise: what would it be like to be more? And so the cycle of soul emergence continues, an eternal story of discovery, creation, and return to Source. In this captivating story, your soul, dear traveler, is a spark of that first soul.